And I'll be bringing my Periscope family over live, and you'll see me live in just a moment. If you're not using Periscope for your business, let me highly recommend that you do that. And let me highly recommend that you stay in this training this evening. If you're here, if you've already checked in, do not leave this Periscope broadcast. We're going to be talking about a few things tonight. We're going to be talking about a few things for our InstantAppWizard family. But this pertains to every business owner out there. You know, there's some things that we need to do in our business in order to make it happen. There's some things that we need to do in our business in order to be profitable. And there's some things that we need to do in our business in order to earn a substantial income. And if you are not doing those things, go ahead, throw those hearts out there. I appreciate that very much. If you're not doing these things, you are not going to make it in business. Not in the 21st century. Not in today's marketplace. Not in today's arena of technology. It's just the bottom. I'm going to tell you, tonight is going to be eye-opening. And really, I'm going to talk to you tonight. There's not going to be a lot of slide presentations. I want to snag your attention tonight to show you the things that you need to do, the places you need to go, and the plan that you need to have to be successful. And if you're not on this, in this arena, if your focus is not where I'm going to talk about tonight, if you do not sit down and map yourself out, and I don't care how you do it, get you a piece of chalk and walk out on the sidewalk and map yourself out and get a direction where to go. Let me ask you this question. And I want to welcome all the InstantAppWizard viewers that have come on board. I see people checking in over here to my left. And tonight, again, InstantAppWizard, we are dual broadcasting. We have Periscope and we have our YouTube live, and we've got everything going on. But listen what I'm going to say. When you go on a trip, you make a plan. You don't just get in your car. Well, I can't say that because I do it all the time. But I know where I'm going. I can promise you that. You don't just get in your car and say, well, I'm going such and such, but I don't know how to get there. You know exactly where you're going. You know exactly how you're going to get there, and you know exactly the roads you're going to take. You've got a plan. You've got a plan of attack. You've got direction in your life. You know where you're going. Hey, thanks for the hearts there, guys. Popping a bunch of hearts there. Give me some love. But you know exactly where you're going. You have a plan, and you have a tool to get you there. Your tool is your car, and the gas that's in that car, and the accelerator pedal, and the steering wheel, and I'm sure you got the jams playing, and you bebopping down the road. You know, maybe you listen to some country music, thinking about your girl back home, or you're thinking about some hip hop, and you're busting a move in the front seat. No matter what you're doing, you've got it going on, and you know what's happening. Thank you so much, DJ. DJ, I got your email. Thank you so much for your thoughts and your prayers and your love. And I see everybody checking in here. There you go. I hear you, brother. I hear you, Dave. Dave said he loves his Periscope. But I want to thank everybody for your thoughts and your prayers with my father-in-law. Just a quick update. He's been given just a couple of months to live. He's at home. He's at peace. He understands life. He's 84 years old. He's been there. He's done that. And he just wants to be comfortable. And so the decision was made. There won't be any chemo. He's got cancer in his liver, in his lung, and it's going to his brain. And, my father-in-law is a smart fellow. He's been a great mentor, and I love him to death. And, most importantly, he's been my dad. So, but thank you so much for everything. And thank you so much for your love. Most importantly, your emails, your text messages, your messages on Facebook, everything that you've sent my way. Thank you so much. I can't express enough how much I love the InstantAppWizard.com family, and how much I love being here on Wednesday nights with you, and how much I love being a part of your life. And so I want to thank you for that. But let's roll on. Let's roll on and let's make things happen tonight. We're here for one reason on Wednesday nights, and that's to train. But we've always got just a little bit of housework to do, so I'm going to get through the housework. And let me go ahead and jump on here. If you have not joined our YouTube channel, I can't talk. If you have not joined our YouTube channel, join our YouTube channel at youtube.com/InstantAppWizard. All the training that we do, any special videos, any special trainings that we do, everything is uploaded to YouTube instantaneously. So make sure that you come in and join our YouTube channel. Also, like us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/InstantAppWizard. We're going to talk about Facebook fan pages tonight. And if you don't have one, shame on you. We're going to talk about social media tonight. And if you're not a part of it, shame on you. We're going to talk about digital business cards tonight. And if you don't have one built, shame on you. If you're not implementing video and Periscope and these live streams into your business plan, shame on you. And we're going to really get into that heavy tonight. If you would like a text reminder for our training on Wednesday nights, go to 727-478-1343 and type in app call, APPCALL, all lowercase, and text it to 727-478-1343. I say this all the time. First off, that's in our automated system. It's in our automated auto-responding system, our marketing platform. So it's a great way, if you have not started utilizing that system, a great way to see exactly how it works. It's set up automatically to go out every single Wednesday, about 15 minutes till training, and you can experience what it's like. But most importantly, it reminds you to come see me. You know, there's nothing any more important than coming to see me. So if you have not signed up for our text reminder, sign up for our text reminder. And I'm just kidding. You don't really have to come to see me. It's a must. It's a must. If you're part of Facebook and you're part of the Instant App Wizard family and you have not joined yet, I highly recommend that you join me at facebook.com/groups/InstantAppWizard. It is a fun place to be. It is a lively group. It's an awesome place, and we would love to have you there. You must be a member of Facebook. You must have your own Facebook public profile in order to sign up for any group. Okay, so make sure you do that if you've not done that. If you do not have a Facebook profile, I don't know what century you're living in, but you're kind of behind the curve. So anyway, tonight we're going to talk about, is your business on track? What is your plan and what tools are you using? And I'm going to switch around here. And let me see here. I'm going to move this camera back just a little bit. And I'm going to slide this bad boy right here. And I'm going to be live. And now you can see me on both places. I know some of you are dual watching, as I call it. You're watching me on Periscope and you're watching the slides on YouTube. So we're going to kind of get some different perspectives here. And we're periscoping tonight in landscape. I'm excited about landscape. If you guys have any questions on Periscope that are here, please feel free to ask. And this is open conversation, and this is for everybody. We're going to be talking tonight about your business, being on track. What is your plan, and what tools are you using? What is it that you're doing? What are the things that you're using to get you exactly where you want to go? So let me ask you, what is your plan? What is your plan every day when you wake up? How many of you have a plan? How many of you wake up every morning and have a plan? How many of you go to bed at night and know exactly what you're going to be doing the next day when you get up. You want me to tell you the very first thing when someone talks to me, and if I'm consulting them and we're discussing this and they want to know why they're failing, the first thing I'm going to ask them is this. Go over your plan with me. What is it that you've put together? And let's go step by step. What do you do when you wake up in the morning? After you wake up in the morning and you've had your breakfast, and when I want your plan, I want to know every step you do. Because you see, if you wake up in the morning and you skip breakfast, you probably woke up too late. So you've already screwed up your day. Your plan has already exploded because you're not going to be in a good mood. You're not going to be happy. You're going to be hungry. Your customers, your clients, the people that you're dealing with can see that in you, that you're rushing, that you're already late, your hair is a mess. Everything is not going your way. Why? Because you didn't have a plan. You know, it's funny. I got up this morning. I had to get up at 4 o'clock this morning, and I went to bed about 2:30 last night, and I had some things that I was working on, but I knew what time I had to get up. So what did I do? I didn't set my alarm clock at 4:30. I set my alarm clock for 4 o'clock because I knew when I got up, I had to pack my computer, I had to pack my microphone, I had to pack everything I had in case I got stuck out of town because I knew I had training tonight. So I had to put together a plan of attack before I ever went to bed last night, exactly what I was going to do. And you're probably saying, well, Kerry, why didn't you pack your stuff last night? Because I worked till 2:30 and I knew I had to get a couple hours sleep. So my plan is to go to sleep, get some sleep, set my clock for 4 o'clock, get up at 4 o'clock, go in, I ate breakfast. I walked in, I put my computer in the bag, I put my microphone in the bag, I put everything in the bag, and I knew exactly what I needed. I had everything laid out on my desk. In the satchel it went, in the car it went. I walked back in, I kissed my dog goodbye. I made sure that my cereal bowl was in the sink. I rinsed everything off, and I was ready to go. And at exactly 4:30, because I knew I had to leave at 4:30, I cranked my car, and I was headed down the road. At 4:40, I was at my destination. I transferred cars, and I knew exactly what I had to do. I knew where I was going, what time I would get there, who I needed to pick up. Everything went flawlessly. Why? Because yesterday, when the call came in for me to do what I had to do, I put a plan in place. I knew exactly what my plan was going to. You've got to do the same thing for your business. So the first thing I'm going to ask you when you say, Kerry, why am I failing? I want to know what your plan is. I want to know if you're getting up late. And the first thing that tells me if you're getting up late is you do not take time to have breakfast, the most important meal of the day. Why is that? Because it gives you energy. You need to drink a couple of glasses of water. You need to hydrate yourself. You need to get yourself ready for the day. So you've had your breakfast. Now it's time to sit down with what? Some me time. Now, my me time sometimes is just sitting down, meditating, praying, thinking about the day, getting myself together. Now, if I'm rushing out the door and I don't have everything together and I don't have time for that me time, I'm probably going to forget something. So I put that me time in there. Okay, it's me time. I don't want anybody else to interrupt me. That's my time. I turn my phone off. I don't answer it. I turn the ringer off. If the phone is ringing, I don't answer it. I don't pick it up. That's my time. My time could be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, depending on what my day is going to be like that day. So your plan has to start out, what time am I going to get up tomorrow? Am I going to get up late? Am I going to get up early? Am I going to get up and prepare myself? Am I going to get up and have a good breakfast? You know, am I going to get up in time to make me some bacon and eggs and some sausage and gravy and some toast and some biscuits? Or am I just going to have time to eat a bowl of cereal? But whatever it is, you have to have a plan. Now, your next part of your plan, because you're getting ready to walk out of the door, is where are you going? So many times in business, especially when we're in sales or building a business and doing the things we do, so many times in business, this is what happens. We pull out a shotgun It's got birdshot in it, about 40 or 50 pellets. We shoot it up in the air and we hope it hits something. We do the same thing with our business life. I cannot tell you the number of business owners I talk to that I ask them what their day entails, and they don't have a clue. Well, I come to work, I unlock the door, I turn on the lights, and I wait on a customer. What do you do in that spare time? What do you do in that spare time? What is it that you're working on in that spare time? What is it that you're creating in that spare time to drive customers and to build your business and to bring in revenue and to make your business roll? What are you doing? So you have to know where you're going. You have to know what customers you're going to see. You at least have to know what area you're going to. I'm amazed at the number of business owners I ask when they say, Kerry, I'm failing, and I start asking them about their plan, and I say, well, okay, where are you going tomorrow? Oh, I'm just going to go out and hit the streets. Okay. When you hit the streets, where are you going? Well, I'm not sure yet. I may go over here, or I may go over here, or I may go over here. How about going to an area that's already been profitable to you, that you've already got some business built? Okay, so that you can take the product that you have, and in this instance, it would be your digital business cards or your mobile apps, and you take those product, you take that product, you take those mobile apps, and you go into that area and say, let me show you what I did for John. You're doing one of two things while you're out there. You're either talking to referrals or you're talking to new business. One of two things. And when I mean new business, I mean a cold call, a business that you walk in off the street and you talk to. So you ask yourself this, okay, where am I going? I'm going to this designated area. That's part of your plan. You know how long it takes you to get there. You know if there's traffic, it's going to delay you a little bit in case you have an appointment. You know exactly what you're going to do. And if you think that there's going to be traffic the next day because it's supposed to rain heavily, or for whatever reason is happening, maybe the Pope's coming to town, okay, you need to make that plan. And say, okay, I need to make sure I leave 20 minutes early tomorrow because it's supposed to rain. And every time there's rain in our area, because it doesn't rain often, the streets get slick. And I have to make sure that I have time to go where I'm going. So what is your plan? What is your plan? So you're out selling now, okay? You're out selling and you're making things happen and you've got your plan in place. When you walk in to talk to a customer, what is your plan? Are you going to walk in with your sales script ready to go, your digital business card ready to go, your mobile app ready to go, your marketing platform ready to go? Maybe you're going in to do an upsell. Have you already rehearsed in your mind as you're driving there exactly what you're going to say? You see, that's part of your plan. And without that plan and without putting those plans in place, what happens is this. You walk in and what do you look like? Unprepared, wanting to market wanting them to market their business through your system, and you don't have a clue what you're talking about. And it happens very often. It happens very, very often. I will take a look over here at the screen real quick. That's what I need is a plan. Yes, sir. You're right, Will. I'd wash the bowl. Walter says he'd wash the bowl. That's what I got a dishwasher for. Okay. So anyway, oops, I nearly knocked over my tea glass. Let me take a swig of sweet tea. So what happens is this. You get in front of your customer and you're not prepared. Why are you not prepared? Because you did not put a plan in place. Let me tell you, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're failing in business, if you're failing today, if your business is falling apart and things aren't going the direction that they're supposed to go, I can almost guarantee you 100% that's because you don't have a plan. Now, I will say this. You can have a plan and you fail miserably, but at least you can go back and look at that plan and adjust and say, you know what? My plan was to go in and upsell, And even though I had a plan in place, I still didn't know what the heck I was talking about. So I need to make sure in my plan, I have some study time to know that when I get out there and get going and doing what I do, I know exactly what's going on. So you go in and you make your sale. You've got your plan. You know exactly what you're saying. You know what you're going to present. You're not going to over-present. You're not going to oversell. You're going to go in because this is an upsell. You already know your customer. You can go in and talk about the return on investment of your marketing platform. You can go in and talk about the return on investment on your mobile coupons. You can go in and talk about the return on investment on the mobile loyalty rewards. You can go in and talk about setting up an event calendar for him to go out through the year for the special events that he's going to have. You can go in and talk about reputation management and say, you know what, John, let me show you our built-in reputation management program that we can add to your digital business card so that you know exactly what's going on in your business. You can track what your employees are doing. You can get feedback from your customers so that you can do what? So that you can continue to increase your business. Let me show you how the text messaging platform works so you can reach out to your customers at the touch of a button. I'm going to show you exactly how you can do mobile marketing. I'm going to show you how you can do email marketing. I'm going to show you how you can do social media marketing. I'm going to show you how you can do text message marketing. I know exactly what I'm going to talk about, but I'm not going to convolute the situation. I'm not going to convolute and talk about things that I don't know about. I'm going to talk about specific things that I know can help their business and make their business happen. Why? Because I have a plan. You know, you've got to have a plan. And if you don't have a plan in place to do exactly that basic thing, then what's going to happen is your day's going to fall apart before it ever starts. It's going to go down the tubes. What is the worst thing that could happen to you early in the morning when you're out on your first call? And your clients are talking and they could care less what you got to say because you're not enthusiastic, because you don't have a clue what's going on. You just made yourself look like the biggest dummy on the planet because you walked in unprepared. You did not have a plan, and you're talking to him about putting together a marketing plan for his customer. How does it feel when he says, you know what, Carrie, why don't you come back when you know what you're talking about before you want to help me with my business? You're going to walk out with your head down. You're going to walk out with your head between your legs, and it's going to ruin your entire day. That's exactly what's going to happen. You know, have to get back to work. I hear you, brother. Hey, it's good to see you, man. You know, you know what? What's got to happen is you got to have a plan. And the only way you can make that plan happen, the only way you can get where you want to go is if it's a detailed plan. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate that, guys. What you got to do is this. I don't care if you write it down. I don't care if you've got a great memory. I don't care what you do. Put it in place. The biggest part of your plan is this. Being able to go home at the end of the evening and evaluate your day. How many of you, and I'm talking Periscopers, and I'm talking InstantAppWizard over here on the training side, how many of you planning to make my plan? Only Kitty would say that. How many of you that are on the call right now evaluate your day? If you're on Periscope, give me a bunch of hearts if you evaluate your day and say yes in the little chat box. If you're over here on our live channel at InstantAppWizard.com/live/training, give me some love in the chat box. And I know there's a little bit of delay over there. Okay. And tell me, yes, Carrie, I evaluate everything I do. Because I'm going to tell you, I don't care how good your plan is. It's always going to have some flaws. There's always going to be some areas that are not good. There's always going to be some areas that are break points that keep you from having the success that you deserve, that you've put so much hard work into, that everything you've done has got you where you're at. But those breaking points, those flaws, keep you from obtaining the exact goals and creating the exact revenue that you need to create. You've got to evaluate. I evaluate myself every single evening. When I get done working, it could be at 1 o'clock in the morning. It could be at 3 o'clock in the morning. It could be 10 o'clock at night before I sit down and watch my Netflix movie. Whenever I stop and think, this is what I got done. What could I have done better to get more done in the fastest way possible? Okay. With the best possible return, and take away some time from my day for me. What could I have done to be more efficient today? What is it I could have done to got myself where I needed to go? What could I have done to help my business, which in turn helps my family, which in turn helps my income, which in turn helps every single thing I do? What could I do to make that happen, to be more efficient? What happened today that sucked? What did I do today that just blew everything out of the water and ruined my day? What did I do today that created failure in my life and failure in my plan? And I'm going to tell you, if you can't look yourself in the mirror, if you can't sit down and talk to yourself, and I talk to myself all the time, just like I'm talking to you right now. If you can't sit down and say, you know what? This is what the problem is. This is where I'm at. I can see a lot of stuff scrolling over here on the right side. Not every day, but more often than not. Yes, Periscope coming. What's that? It's built into my daily process, first thing in the morning and last thing at night, and that's Mike Cahill. Hey, good to see you, Mike, my good friend. Kitty Dutton, heart. Mike Cahill, I love you. I love your idea of interchangeable blocks of time. Mike Cahill does have a great philosophy on the interchangeable blocks of time. I need to get him on one night very soon so we can talk about interchangeable blocks of time. And InstantAppWizard says time, explosion. But I'm telling you, if you don't have a plan, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. Planning, make my day. I'm just making sure I got all the questions over here on the left side. And I got I got all the hearts of the people talking on the Periscope. Without a plan, you can either fail to plan or do what? Plan to fail. It's up to you. There is no question about it. You have to have a plan in place. I'm going to tell you. I'm trying to think of the name of the movie. It was with golly, man, my mind is blanked. I've been up way too long. But anyway, their job was to take this hill. And they would go up the hill and they would come back down the hill. And it was in Vietnam. And they would go up the hill and they would come back down the hill. And they lost thousands and thousands of men to take this hill up and down, up and down, up and down. And if anybody knows what movie I'm talking about, post it. But it's up and down, up and down, up and down. Finally, in the end, they took the hill. Why? Their plan was to take the hill and they accomplished their goals. Their failure was they couldn't take the hill and sustain the hill. You've got to be able to take the hill. You've got to be able to hit the ground running. You've got to be able to make it happen. You've got to be able to go where you're going to go. You've got to be able to go out there and you know that you're going to close every deal that you're going to close. You have got to have a plan for success. And if you don't have a plan for success, you're not going to succeed. You're not going to succeed. I had a plan for this training tonight. I said, I'm going to be on Periscope tonight because I haven't been on Periscope in a while. And I love my Periscope. I love getting on Periscope. I'm on Google Hangouts on Wednesday nights. I've got to come in. I've got to make sure that all that stuff is set up and ready to go. I've got to make sure that all the hashtags are set up. I've got to make sure that the links are put out. I've got to make sure all that is done. And if I don't have a plan, if I just walked in at 8 o'clock and said, oh my gosh, I don't have anything prepared. Nothing at all. Nothing. And by the way, I did make it back home. I guess you noticed I'm in my studio. But if I didn't do that, then guess what? We wouldn't be having training right now. Hey, Hamburger Hill, thank you very much, Kitty Dutton. Time is not a replenishable commodity. Once it is gone, you can never get it back. What a true statement that is. So you've got to make sure that you plan your time. And your time cannot plan you. Don't ever forget that. Plan your time. Do not let your time plan you. Allow enough time in your plan when you go see a customer in case you run over. Always add an extra 30 or 45 minutes because it's never going to go exactly the way you want it to go. Okay? That's not going to happen. You've got to plan your time and time your plan. Do not allow your time to plan you. There's how many hours in a day you work? 6 hours a day, 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day, 16 hours a day. Whatever your work schedule entails, you take that time and you plan it. Okay? Don't allow that time to plan you. I've learned something extremely valuable, and I want to share this with you now. And I had Todd Halsey text me earlier. And if I get a little emotional, I apologize. Going through what I've been through this last couple of weeks. My father-in-law is 84 years old. My mother is 81 years old. And both of them, their time is short. Is what it is. You know, when we're born, we're born to what? We're born to die. The minute you're born is the day you start dying. Life is so short. You know, you think about this, 84 years, that's a long time to live. But in the big scope of things, it is so minute. You know, our country is 200 some odd years old. They've been alive almost half as long as our country's been in existence. You know, think about that. Think about that. I mean, time is so small for us. Make sure when you plan for the things that are most important. Your family, your loved ones, those you care about, those that care about you, your friends, dinners, lake time, kid time, children time, family time. Make sure everything you do, you make sure that that plan is that plan. Because in the end, that's really all that matters. Nothing else really matters. You can make all the money in the world. And trust me, my kids already know I'm going to spend mine. I'm not leaving nobody nothing. I worked for it. I worked hard for it. I'm going to spend every last dime. So the day that I go in the ground, there ain't going to be nothing left for nobody. I'm gonna hoot it up until the day I go. You know, I'm not working my butt off for everybody else. I'm working my butt off for me. So when I go, don't expect a letter in the mail and say come to the hearing, because they ain't gonna be nothing to give out. But you know what? You should feel the same way. We live in a society today where you got to work for what you want. Nobody handed nothing to me on a silver platter. And my boys know that. That's why they work their butt off, and they're making good money, and they know what their life's all about. You know, it's all about a plan. I made sure they understood my plan of the way I'm going to live my life so that they could make their plan, because they knew that I wasn't going to take care of them the rest of their life. I did it for 20 years. What else am I supposed to do? Okay? So you got to have a plan. Now let's talk about your tools. Let's talk about the tools in the toolbox. Oops, figures, Mike beat me to the punch with Hamburger Hill. Make time for work, but also time for family, time for worship, time for learning. Thus, Mike A. Hill's interchangeable blocks of time. What tools are important? What tools are you using? I'm going to tell you that we're going to talk about just a couple of things tonight that if you're not using them, if they're not a part of your repertoire, if they are not a part of your toolbox, then I don't care what your plan is. In the 21st century, in the technological world that we live in today, you might as well shut the doors now and save yourself some time and go get a job, because you're not going to be around. And you say, boy, Kerry, that's hard. Oh, my gosh, I can't believe you just said that. Oh, my gosh, you're telling me I'm going out of business because I'm not going to do what you say? No. You'll find that out on your own. I don't have to tell you. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not doing it, you're in trouble. This just ain't me talking, okay? It ain't a word. It's in the dictionary. This isn't just me talking. Ask Google. Google says it. Ask Facebook. Facebook says it. Ask YouTube. YouTube says it. Ask any mobile marketing company out there. They'll let you know real quick. What tools are important to your business? I'm fixing to lay these out, and if these aren't your tools, and you guys are in the mobile marketing business, okay? You're in the mobile marketing business. I have branded myself as @CarrieMillerTV. Every single thing I have, everything I have, I just saw a question pop up and I missed it. I apologize there, my Periscope family. And you can go follow me at Periscope right now. Where? Periscope.tv/CarrieMillerTV. Okay? It's just like InstantAppWizard.com. When I say InstantAppWizard.com, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can see the little wand and the little swirl right in your brain. You know what InstantAppWizard.com is. So if you go to Facebook.com/InstantAppWizard, you know exactly what you're going to get. If you go to Facebook.com/groups/InstantAppWizard, you know exactly what you're going to get. If you go to YouTube.com/InstantAppWizard, you know exactly what you're going to get. You're going to get Instant App Wizard. If you've got 57 domains and you've got 500 different fan pages for your own business, what the heck are you doing? You don't need all those talks. What are you selling? What's your plan? Where are you going? What's your direction? Now, if you have different products in your business, okay, and you're trying to market different segments in a different business, you'll want multiple fan pages, of course. You may have to have a couple of different groups, but don't go out there and put out, because I've done it. Listen to me. Look at me in the eyes, those of you on Periscope. Look at me right here in these little beady eyes, okay? Everybody asks me if I'm Chinese because my eyes are so small. Trust me, my eyes are open and I can see you. Listen to what I'm fixing to say. If you've got 57 fan pages like I used to do, and you're not maintaining any of them, you wasted your stinking time. You wasted your time. Craig Lowe here. Finally made it to your stream. Thank you, David. It's good to see you on Periscope, my friend. Listen to what I'm saying. Plan to succeed, and in that plan, when you plan to succeed, make sure all your ducks in a row and you don't overexpand your marketplace and the things that you're going to do. Okay? So start with this. You have this number one thing, your digital business card. How many of you right now that are watching this, and that's Periscope and Instant App Wizard over here, and if the Instant App Wizard people say no, I've covered across the YouTube channel there and smack somebody. How many of you have a digital business card? How many of you have a digital business card in your arsenal that every time you go out and talk to somebody that you've got your digital business card and you can share it with them on the spot? How many of you have a digital business card in your arsenal? How many of you have your digital business card attached to the marketing platform? We all know this. The money's in the list. The money's in the text marketing. The money is reaching out to your fans and your people that you love and care about. Those people that are buying from you, those customers that are looking at you. Everybody that's joining me on Periscope right now, thank you so much. How about giving me some love with those hearts? Let's boost some hearts up while we're talking. Not only that, make sure you follow me on Periscope. How many of you have your digital business card and your marketing platform lined out? You've got your text message marketing hooked up. You've got your Facebook fan page hooked up. You've got your email marketing plan hooked up. You've got your Twitter page hooked up. How many of you have all that in place and are using it every single day while you're out talking to people? Getting people to sign up for your list. Getting people to sign up for your text marketing list. Getting people to sign up for your email list. Sitting there, sending out messages on Facebook and messages on Twitter, talking about your products, sharing information with people so that they continue to come back to your fan page. How many of you are doing that? How many of you are doing it? You've got to. There's no question. If you don't have a digital business card, especially on the left side of the screen, okay, if you don't have a digital business card, How are you going to share your product? How are you going to show people how important mobile marketing is if you don't have the product yourself? If you're in business and you're watching me right now, if you're one of the people that are watching me on 3 or 4 of the platforms that we're broadcasting on, if you're one of those people and you're not mobile today, you've already lost. Cut the game off. You're done. You're way behind the times. You've got to get mobile right now. That's the reason we built InstantAppWizard.com. So people had an easy way to get mobile, but not only have an easy way to get mobile, but to add that tool to your toolbox so that you could build your own mobile apps and you can go out and you can increase your income and you can go out and you can sell mobile apps and you can sell digital business cards and you can sell reputation management platform and you can sell mobile coupons and you can sell loyalty rewards and you can sell event planning and you can sell marketing platforms, text message marketing. You can go out and you can sell email marketing. You can sell social media marketing. You can put all those tools together and you can sell those products. And it's not hard to do. And your referral base grows and everything starts happening and people start coming into your stores. Why? Because you hit one button, you send out a text and you say, hey, come in today for this special. If you're not in the mobile world today, you've already lost. And you say, well, Kerry, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I can't even believe that you would make a statement like that. Let me tell you something. Sit back and watch. And then email me and say, you know what, dude? I watched you on Periscope on whatever the day is, the 23rd or whatever of August, and you were right. You were exactly right. My business went down the tubes because everybody else was marketing via mobile and I wasn't, and they were taking all my customers. So if you do not have the digital business card and the marketing platform and your repertoire of tools, okay, if you can't reach in your toolbox and pull that out and put it together, then you've already lost. You've already lost. Google says you will be mobile. And let me tell you something. When Google says you will be mobile, you better be mobile. Because how are people going to find you? They're going to find you on Google. They're going to find you through your QR codes. They're going to find you through social media. They're going to find you through all these little things. And if you're not mobile, then they go to your website and they go to your page, okay, your web page, your mobile web app, and you're not there and they can't read it, they're gone. History. It's over. You're done. People aren't going to hang around. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So all of you have your digital business card and your marketing platform. And if you don't, you're going to get it. And if you're on here and you don't have one, go to InstantAppWizard.com and sign up tonight. And so you can have one. I got the training that tells you exactly how to build one. We had a 10-year-old girl do it. If you're on the Instant App Wizard side and you've not done it, then maybe you need to watch the little 10-year-old and get it done. You know? And that's not being harsh. That's being realistic. Why? That needs to be a part of your plan. Your plan needs to be to go out and sell the digital business card, show the digital business card, show the marketing platform, use the marketing platform, use the digital business card to build your own business. That's what you've got to do. Video. Unless you're living under a rock and it's pouring down rain and you never stick your head out and mud is falling on top of you, and you're buried 6 foot deep, if you don't realize that video marketing is here and exploding, then you did not wake up over the last 2 or 3 years. I'm telling you, you have to add video to your toolbox. You need to add video to your digital business cards. You need to be selling video. And if you can't, listen, I'm using a cell phone. Okay, a smartphone, and I'm broadcasting to the world right now via my smartphone, okay, with people that can watch the rebroadcast, and it works perfect. It's got a great camera on it. I can use both sides. I can do anything I want to do. You can take your smartphone and go out and shoot the best video you've ever seen in your life. You don't have to have expensive tools anymore to do a great job doing what you're doing. You have to add video to your toolbox. You have to, without question. Video marketing, 30-second commercial spots. You need to put them on Facebook and you need to put them in YouTube. You need to stick them up on Vimeo. Okay, you need to go to the video sites, Daily Motion. You need to put your videos out there. You need to cross-pollinate. You need to cross-link. You need to backlink. You need to make sure all this stuff goes into that description of that video so you get that link juice and everything is working together. And everybody is watching your video. Someone is going to watch your video. Put the right keywords in there and a lot of people will watch your video. And if they're watching your video and the link to your digital business card is in there, what are they going to do? They're going to click on your digital business card. 12% of the people that go to videos will take action on that video. If there's action to be taken. If you don't have a call to action in your video, if you don't have a call to action link in the description, if you don't ask people to do something, then don't expect video to work because it won't. You know, I can put a video of my dog running around the house, and I do that every now and then, you know. But if you're not using video to do the things that you need to do, then you're going to lose. You got to make video a part of your plan. Bring yourself in today's marketing place and use the tools that I'm talking about and watch yourself succeed. Because it will happen. It will happen. And social media. You can see that Periscope is becoming a large, amazing streaming tool. I mean, where it's come from my first broadcast a month ago to where their technology is today is absolutely amazing. And they are building it for you, the marketer, to get the word out, to train, to share, to show, to have fun, to do cool things. Okay? You've got to add Periscope. You can go to periscope.tv/Kerry Miller TV right now and watch this stream live. You can take that link. You can send it out to everybody and say, hey, I've got a live broadcast tonight at 8 o'clock. And people can come and watch you on the channel. You could go to periscope.tv/InstantAppWizard and watch the training live if I was broadcasting from InstantAppWizard. You can do so many things with this simple streaming tool. And it's extremely simple. You click one button and it says broadcast. Bam! And you're broadcasting. It's absolutely awesome. Let me go over here and catch up some questions real quick. Your tech is high, guys. I don't understand what that's saying. We are on the right side of the screen. I'd use the URL shortener. Don't have a clue what you're talking about. And even a 70-year-old man can do it. Absolutely. I've been producing not only an intro video of myself and products, but also training videos for them to use as they upgrade. And you got to do it. You got to make that happen. You've got to use these tools. Video is where it's at. Mobile business cards, digital business cards, mobile apps. You've got to use that. The marketing platform, you got to use that. You've got to use video. Think about this. 1 minute of video is worth about 18 million words of a website. Have you ever thought about that? Think about what you can do. Think about what you can do, okay, with video. Video can change the world. I watch things. I love watching videos on YouTube. I laugh. I watched the Tim Conway videos last night before I went to bed. It was about 2 o'clock. And I sat here and just laughed my heart out. I mean, it was so fun watching that, watching those skits. You know, they had like 22 million views. I watched a dog that was going for 30 seconds. They had over 10 million views. I mean, come on. People are watching video. Stand up and sing your jingle. People will watch it. You know, do anything. People will watch it. But you know what you do with that video? You make sure you tag your business. You make sure you tag your website. You make sure you put your information in the video so that it drives people to where? Your company. You see, the video doesn't have to be all about you. It doesn't have to be all about me, although I love being in front of the camera. I love, woo! I got my green screen studio right over here. Maybe, hang on for all those that are sitting there. Hang on a second. Watch this. Let me find my little twisty thing for all you people that are watching. Hell, I can't even see. Let me do this right here. I got my green screen studio over there, and let me tell you, I love using it. I love using it. Video is fun. Video can be exciting. Video can be amazing. I did a video for a shooting in my hometown. It's probably been over a year ago. One day I got over 40, and it was local, small town. In one day I got over 40,000 views. I didn't get it for the views. I got it because I spoke from my heart. And all of you that know me know when I speak from my heart, I speak from my heart. But 40,000 views in less than 24 hours. It was shared all over the world. I was shocked. Little old me. You know, I live out in the middle of the country bumpkin nowhere. Got 40,000 views. My trainings have been viewed over 100,000 times. 100,000 times I've been viewed around the world. It is so cool, and you can do the same thing. Let me take some questions over here. Let's see. Periscope apparatus consisting of a tube attached to a set of mirrors. It's like using text in the image to get around character restrictions of text. 1.5 minute delays, add comments, or for there. These guys must be talking to themselves. Sometimes I see the stuff come across in the group over here, and they're talking amongst themselves, which is great. I love interaction. I mean, interaction is awesome. You know, I mean, we're interacting right now. Social media fan pages. You have to be on Facebook. Facebook is all about this: sharing great content with those fans who are looking for the content that you're sharing. 500 great fans on Facebook that are following you for a specific niche reason, that are following you for the information that you put out because it's good quality, is better than a list of 100,000 email customers that never buy anything because they just signed up for your list to sign up to your list. I would rather take 500 narrowed down customers that I know are going to purchase, that are looking for exactly what I have to sell, and purchase that product than I would 1 million emails that I'm going to send out and spend all that money on and never get a sale. But I know when I reach out to those 500, 250 to 300 of them are going to buy every time because they like what I have. You don't have to have 1 million fans on Facebook. It'd be nice, but you don't have to. Reach out to their niche, okay? Reach out to that niche and capture them, bring them in as fans, and market to them because they're there for a specific reason. They like exactly what you have. Facebook's not difficult to advertise on. You can narrow down your niches very easily and very quickly. People make Facebook more difficult than it is. And you only have to spend about $5 a day to really build your business. It's not hard. Build your business in your local hometown and build a fan base in your local hometown to start out with if you're a business. And then expand from there. Start hitting the other towns in the area that are within driving distance of your business and bring them into there. Okay? If you're building digital business cards, reach out to businesses in that area and make sure that they're able to see your ads, okay, on their fan pages. Market to them directly in your zip codes and in your cities, in your area. That way, now you're building a fan base of people that are actually going to use your products. And it doesn't matter if it's mobile business cards or mobile apps or websites or creating videos for business. It doesn't matter what it is, okay? You need to build your fan page around your area. Start there. Start small unless you live in a town of 10 million people, okay? And then you can narrow it down even further into zip codes. Start in your local area where you know those customers are going to be readily accessible, and start building your business from there. You don't have to build a huge fan base. You have to build a quality fan base. There's a big difference. You know, you hear these people that are bragging about, oh, I got 10,000 fans, and they're not selling a thing. That's because they use the old, like my page, which is the biggest waste of money in the world. If you're boosting your post and boosting your likes from your page, and your market is like 50 billion people, and you're getting a bunch of junk in there, that's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. Don't do it. Don't use it. Go in and narrow your niche. Go in and narrow down your marketing. Go down and narrow it down from the create an ad section. Don't use that boost my page crap. It's a waste of money because you cannot narrow down your niche enough. You need to really get in and narrow down your niche to be a part of what you're marketing. If you're marketing digital business cards, think about this. If you're marketing digital business cards and you want to go out and you want to hit business owners, okay, in your local area, and I'm not saying that there's probably not any 16, 17, 18, 19-year-old business owners in your area, but there's probably not a lot. So why would you want to waste your money and post on all those pages? You don't. You want to narrow that down. And the best way to do that is, how about driving around your town and introducing yourself to people and letting them know what business you're in, and sharing your digital business card with them and talking to them, and then find out that, oh, the average medium market in my area is 35 to 55-year-old males and females. And that's the area I want to market to in my local area. So now you've got a very narrowed down, you've got a very specific search area. Now you can load that into Facebook and you say, send out ads all day long. You know what? It may only be about 500 to 1,500 to maybe 2,000 people. But what are those 500 to 2,000 people going to do? They're going to be quality. Okay, it's going to be quality. So now you've got your digital business card and your marketing platform. That's part of your toolbox. And now you've got your video package, okay? And you've got everything that you need, all right? And now you've come in and you've got your social media. You've got your Periscope, you've got your Twitter, you've got your Facebook, you've got your LinkedIn, okay? You got all these things going for you. You got your blog started on Tumblr. You got all these things happening, and you put it all together, and now what you're building is a core that you can market to anytime you want, and you can sell to them. You've built a list with your digital business card. You got them on your text marketing platform, and you've got them on your fan page, and you've got them on your Twitter page, and you've got them on in your text list. Bam, bam, bam. Isn't it funny how that all came together? Isn't it funny how that all started out and everything started happening and everything started falling into place? Oops. Everything started with what? A plan. Everything started on building your business with a plan. If you don't start with the plan first, you're going to fail. If you don't add the tools that you need to drive business, new customers into your business, you're going to fail. If you don't have a mobile presence, you're going to fail. If you don't have a social presence, you're going to fail. If you don't have a video presence, you're going to fail. Why? Because it takes all those things in today's marketplace to build your brand, to build your business. You put it all together in a cube. You know what? There's people that are going to watch this. You're going to say, that guy's crazy. Okay. I do it every day. I know what works. I know what is making businesses successful. I have business owners call me every day and say, man, thank you for that digital business card. Thanks for building that fan page. Thanks for putting that video on our digital business card. People absolutely love it. Thanks for putting that coupon on our digital business card. Thanks for putting that loyalty rewards on our digital business card. Thanks for setting us up with the marketing platform so that we can reach out to our customers with the touch of a button. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because it's changing businesses. And for those that say no, for those of you that market and sell digital business cards and marketing platforms and social media and video, those that say no, move on. You know, some will, some won't. So what? Next. Get it out of your system and move on. Let me go over here real quick. Our friend old Vanity Fair this week. Just like he is talking about narrowing down your audience to market to, also narrow down your offerings so you can focus on becoming successful one step at a time. Then after success in offer other services after success in a narrow focus. Guys, it's simple. You know, we make business hard. I've learned this week that I've learned two things this week. Life is short, and I can be extremely anal. If you don't believe me, ask some people. I can be extremely anal. Why? Because I like things done the way I like things done, and I like things done that are successful. And if it's not successful, then I don't do it. If I'm not winning, I don't want to be a part of the team. If I can't score the touchdown every time I touch the ball, I don't want to be running the ball. If I can't hit a Yogi Berra home run over the fence, out onto the concrete on the outside of the stadium, then I don't want to be stepping up to the plate. You see, you've got to have a winning attitude, and that's got to be a part of your plan. And if it's not, get the heck out of the way and let other people take over. Because you're not going to make it anyway because you don't have a mindset to do that. You know, I hear people all the time say, oh, man, it ain't all about winning. Are you kidding me? Life is all about winning. Now, to get there, you're going to fail and you're going to lose, but you're going to learn from your failures, and you're going to learn from your losses. But I don't care what anybody says. It's all about winning. Because if it's not about winning, you're not going to get to where you want to go. You're not going to earn the income you want to earn. You're not going to do the things you want to do. You're not going to get to the places. You're not going to have that Mount Everest moment in your life. You're not going to climb it, and you're not going to plant your flag because from the very beginning you're failing because you don't know anything about winning. You've got to win. You got to have a winning attitude. You can't walk into a sale tomorrow and say, oh, this sucks, man. I don't even want to be here. I don't care if he buys or not, because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. He's going to look at you with big old eyes, and that's how I make my big eyes right there. He's going to look at you with big eyes, and he's going to say, dude, you're not even a winner yourself, because he's going to see it written all over you. You're going to have the big L sitting up here that I'm nothing but a loser, and I don't know how to win, and there's no way I can help you win. So how about us just all sweeping your money out in the middle of the street, letting the wind take it and blow it away, and because that's what's going to happen. I want to take my customers to the top of Mount Everest. I want to plant a flag with everybody that I talk to. I want everybody to win. I want the World Series every day. I want to be a part of the Super Bowl every day. I want to be a part of the World Cup. I want to be a part of the whatever the golf cup is, the PGA Players Club. You know, I want to win the Kentucky Derby. I don't want to just win the Kentucky Derby. I want to be a Triple Crown winner. And if that's not the attitude you have, if that's not the way you look at business, if you're not a winner and you want to be a loser, then you need to get the heck out of the way and be a part of the winning team. And why do I say that? I say that for this. Because if you not have a winning attitude, you're never going to open the door to do what you got to do. I never forget, when I first started cold calling, I was scared to death. And I'm going to close with this. I know it's getting towards the end of time. I was scared to death. And I would drive up and down the road for hours, and never get out of the car. And I would go home at night and say, gosh, I cannot believe nobody bought anything today. How stupid. I can't believe that nobody knew what I was selling. I mean, what kind of customers am I talking to? And then I'd go to bed and I'd lay in bed and I'd think, you know what, Carrie? you're not a winner. You don't want to win bad enough because you won't even open the car door, let alone walk in and have people tell you no. It's tough to have people tell you no. I don't know how many of you ever had anybody tell you no, but it's tough to have people tell you no, especially when it comes to a sale. It is hard to have somebody tell you no. It's tough. It sucks worse than anything in the world because you didn't close the deal. But I'm going to tell you something. When they say yes and you score that touchdown, you know, you don't get in the end zone every time. But if you don't at least get down to the goal line to punch your way through, you're never going to score anyway. You got to make it happen. And you got to be able to open the car door to make it happen. And the only way you're going to open the car door is if you have a plan to open that door. Because if you don't, you're going, this is you. You know, I had a friend that did that to me all the time. Every time I saw him, he'd go just like that, you know, and I'd always go like this. He'd go like, no, 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 no. You know, and I'd go like this, and he'd go like this. We had this thing for a long time. You know, I'm going to tell you something. There's one thing I can promise you. I may not score every time I touch the ball, but I'm going to give it everything I got, and I'm a winner. And you've got to be a winner too. When you get off this call tonight, I want you to stop and think one thing. I don't want you ever thinking again in your life that you cannot do it. Don't ever think that you can't, because I know you can. Don't think that you can't go out there and close sales, because I know you can. You're going to stumble. You're going to fumble. You're going to have issues. Everything's going to happen. But if you know that you're a winner, and you know that you're going to take it in for that touchdown, you know you're going to hit that home run, you're going to sink that birdie, you're going to take that horse across the line, you're going to score that goal, whatever it is, whatever analogy you want to use, whatever sport you love, you know that you're going to knock it out of the park. Period. No questions at all. With that said, is there anybody on Periscope that's got a question? Let's see here. There is no such thing as failure. What we call failure is simply one way that doesn't work that brings you that much closer to the way that does work. Absolutely. You must have a winning attitude, but also embrace failure as a way to grow and get that much closer to win, providing that you learn from that failure. I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't learn from your failures, you got to keep doing it. What is the old saying? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and getting the same result. You know, if your same result is failing every day and you don't make a change, you're in trouble. Fear, false evidence appearing real. Kenny's always throwing stuff. Kenny texts me stuff all the time, and I tell him to put it in writing. He just don't put it in writing in the right place. So my question to you tonight is this. Did you plan? Did you fail to plan, or did you plan to fail? Did you plan? Did you set up your digital business card in your marketing platform? Have you set up your videos? Do you have a YouTube channel where you can set up your videos? Have you set up your fan page so you have a place to post your videos on Facebook and to post your post every day so that people can see what you're about? Tell people about you. You know, put together a picture of your dog. I love my dog. I don't know where she's at right now. Till, where are you at? Till. You know, who knows? You know, but you got a plan, and you got to have your fan pages up, and you got to have your social media together, and you've got to get on Periscope, and you got to get on YouTube, and you got to get on Twitter, and you got to get on all those things, and you got to go in and make a little post every day, and post things that your people like. Okay. With that said, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Let me check the messages over here on our live channel. Any more questions at all? Any more questions from our Periscopers? Hey, I love Periscope. I do love Periscope. If you want to watch this replay, go to periscope.tv/Kerry Miller TV. And you can watch the replay. You can actually see me live right here at my studio. You can see the whiteboard behind me. You can see the break in the black curtain. I got my camera set up at a different angle tonight. Usually it looks like, oops, I always do that. It usually looks just like that. But tonight I've got it looking like that. Okay. So with that said, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you for being a part of our training. Thank you for being a part of our Wednesday night. Wednesday nights are my favorite time. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And you, Kerry, nice to see you. U.S. Good form. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, man. Hey, I love it. I love you guys. I love every single one of you. I have only one goal in life. If I can help one person succeed and I die tomorrow, I'm going to die a happy camper because I achieved what I wanted to achieve. You know, sometimes I may hurt your feelings. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. If I step on your toes, I'm sorry. That just means they needed stepping on, you know. But I want you to succeed. I want you to make it happen. Thanks for the hearts. Hey, please share this broadcast before you leave. Share the broadcast right now with your friends. Stick it out there and share it. I'd greatly appreciate it. And on Periscope. And for all of you following me on YouTube in our Instant App Wizard family. Listen, if you want to look at a great platform and you're not a part of the Instant App Wizard family, go to InstantAppWizard.com. Instant App Wizard, INSTANT. App, A-P-P, Wizard, WIZARD.com, app, InstantAppWizard.com. I don't know if you can see it on the board behind me right there. There's kind of a glare, but we would love to have you as part of the family. We do a training every Wednesday night, and I enjoy it. I absolutely enjoy it. I absolutely love it. With that said, good night, God bless, and I will see you on the next Ask a Millionaire, and I will see you on the next Instant App Wizard training, and I will see all of you throughout social media all around the world. Have a great evening. Have a good night. Some of you are having a good day. It's always a pleasure.